Chosen one, this message isn't for just anyone. If you're watching this right now, know this is no accident. God Himself has directed your steps here for a reason far greater than you can imagine. But listen closely. Before the sun sets tonight, you must mark your head, because what's about to happen will shake your entire existence. This isn't just another moment. Tonight is the night. A divine contact, a breakthrough, a powerful shift is locked in, and it's coming straight to you. The very heavens are aligning, and if you don't prepare right now, you risk missing this once-in-a-lifetime encounter with destiny. You've been waiting, praying, hoping, sometimes doubting. But all of that ends tonight. What was once just a distant dream, a whispered prayer in the quiet of your heart, is now moving swiftly toward you. Doors that were closed will burst open. Signs you never expected will suddenly appear. People, opportunities, blessings, they will flood your life faster than you can keep up with. But here's the key. You must mark your head. This is a sacred seal, a divine signal to the universe and to God that you are ready, that you are open, that you are aligned to receive what's meant for you. Without this preparation, the energy may pass you by, leaving you to wonder what could have been. So stop everything. Before we go deeper into this life-altering truth, do these 3 urgent things. Hit that like button right now. This sends out a wave of energy that you need in your corner. Subscribe to join the growing family of 1,000 chosen ones who are already awakening to their divine purpose. Leave a comment with the number 77. This sacred number will amplify the power of this message and broadcast your readiness to the universe. If you are truly a chosen one, your spirit will not let you turn away from this video before the end, because deep inside, your soul knows this is your moment, a spiritual calling that will change everything about your life, your future, and your destiny. But be warned, if you ignore this, if you dismiss this warning, tonight's divine opportunity could pass, and you might never get this chance again. So prepare yourself now. Mark your head, open your heart. Tonight, everything changes. Tonight is no ordinary night. It is a sacred moment, preordained by the heavens themselves, etched into the fabric of time long before this day arrived. The universe, in all its vastness and mystery, has aligned perfectly for a singular divine encounter that will forever alter the course of your life. There is no coincidence here, only destiny. Heaven has spoken, and the decision has been sealed. This night will be your moment of awakening, your breakthrough into a realm of unimaginable power and spiritual clarity. The certainty of this night is not just a hopeful thought, it is a celestial decree. The stars, the winds, and the very energy around you are vibrating in harmony with a divine plan tailored for you. Everything that has brought you to this point, your struggles, prayers, and faith, has been preparing you for this exact hour. The heavens are not silent. They are calling out their message loud and clear. Tonight, your transformation begins. You may feel the weight of this moment deep in your soul, an unspoken knowing that something extraordinary is about to unfold. This is the night that has been promised to the chosen ones, those ready to rise above limitations, to embrace their divine potential fully. No matter what challenges have clouded your path, tonight is the reset button, the sacred turning point that will launch you into a new reality of spiritual power and grace. God's voice echoes through the silence, proclaiming a powerful truth. You are ready. You have reached your peak, the pinnacle of your spiritual journey, and everything in the universe has been meticulously arranged to support your breakthrough. There are no more obstacles blocking your path because divine forces have removed them all. You stand at the threshold of transformation, fully equipped and prepared for the incredible changes that are about to pour into your life. This readiness is not an abstract concept, but a tangible reality. Your mind, heart, and spirit are in perfect harmony, vibrating at the highest frequency of alignment. Think of it as the moment when a seed, after enduring the harshness of winter, finally bursts through the soil into the light of spring. You are that seed, and the universe has cultivated the perfect environment for your growth. Every event, every challenge, every moment of doubt was necessary to bring you to this precise alignment. Now the cosmos itself is supporting your rise. The planets, stars, and unseen spiritual energies are converging in your favor. It is as if the entire universe has paused, waiting for you to take the next step. You are not alone. Divine energy surrounds you, ready to flow through you like a mighty river, breaking down barriers and igniting your highest spiritual potential. You have been chosen because you are ready, and the heavens confirm it without hesitation. This divine moment requires more than faith. It demands action. God commands you to mark your forehead with the sacred symbol 111, using black ink, a powerful ancient sign of readiness and obedience. This simple yet profound act is not a ritual but a spiritual gateway. It signals your full commitment, opening a direct channel through which divine energy can flow unhindered into your being. Think of it as turning a key that unlocks a hidden door to supernatural power. Y11. This number is a universal code of awakening and manifestation, a symbol recognized throughout spiritual traditions as the alignment of mind, body, and spirit with the divine will. By marking your forehead, you make a visible, intentional declaration that you are prepared to receive God's blessings and spiritual energy. This is a sacred pact, a covenant that sets in motion the forces needed to break free from limitation and step into your highest destiny. Timing is crucial. You must complete this act before midnight, because that is when the spiritual portals will open, releasing a surge of energy unlike anything you have ever felt. The moment you place this mark on your forehead, you position yourself at the epicenter of a divine storm, a wave of transformation that will sweep through your life. Do not hesitate. This is your call to action, and it will not come again. The number 111 is more than just digits. It is a divine code encoded into the universe, representing awakening, spiritual alignment, and manifestation power. When you see this number, it's a sign from God that you are being called to elevate your consciousness, align with your highest purpose, and activate your inner power. It symbolizes the gateway between the physical world and the spiritual realm, a sacred intersection where miracles become possible. 111 signals the presence of spiritual guides and divine energy surrounding you, ready to assist you on your path. This code invites you to pay attention to your thoughts and intentions because they have the power to shape your reality in this moment. It reminds you that you are a co-creator with God, capable of manifesting your deepest desires and highest good. When you align your energy with divine will by marking 111 on your forehead, you are activating this code within yourself. It becomes a beacon, a magnetic force that draws spiritual energy directly into your mind, body, and soul. This activation will dissolve old patterns, clear negative energy, and open portals to new levels of wisdom, abundance, and power. This sacred symbol is the key to unlocking your spiritual awakening tonight. Tonight, you are not merely waiting for a sign. You are about to experience a sacred contact, a divine encounter where God's energy will physically touch your spirit. This is a profound spiritual connection that transcends words, logic, and time. It is a moment where the invisible becomes visible, where the supernatural flows freely into the natural, transforming your very essence from within. Imagine a sudden, overwhelming wave of energy entering your being, lifting you beyond fear, doubt, and limitation. This divine contact will shake you to your core, igniting a fire that burns away negativity and fills you with a radiant light. You will feel an undeniable presence, a warm embrace from the Creator, reassuring you that you are deeply loved, seen, and chosen for greatness. This sacred touch is not just spiritual. It will manifest physically in your body, mind, and life. You will notice shifts in your health, clarity in your thoughts, and a surge of strength and vitality. It is a renewal, a resurrection of your highest self as God pours powerful energy into your being, unlocking gifts and blessings that were once hidden. Tonight, everything aligns perfectly. Your spirit, the cosmos, and divine will converge in a powerful symphony of energy designed to elevate you. This night is a rare cosmic event where all forces in the universe unite to push you forward, breaking the chains of past limitations and opening doors to your true potential. There is no resistance here, only seamless flow. Picture yourself as a ship in the vast ocean. Normally the waves can toss you around, but tonight the winds and currents are guiding you effortlessly toward your destination. This alignment ensures that every prayer you've whispered, every sacrifice you've made, and every tear you've shed will translate into divine favor. The universe is not just watching, it is actively participating in your rise. Because this alignment is so powerful and rare, it creates a portal, a gateway that connects your earthly experience with heavenly blessings. Through this portal, you will access wisdom, strength, and opportunities that seem like miracles. The night is alive with energy, and it calls on you to step fully into your divine role as a co-creator with God. Prepare yourself for an energy surge so intense that it shatters every limitation holding you back. This is not a gradual process, but an explosive release of spiritual power flooding your system, dissolving doubts, fears, and boundaries. You will feel as if you are breaking free from invisible chains, stepping into a reality where nothing is impossible. This surge will electrify your mind, body, and spirit, making you feel boundless, unrestricted by physical or mental barriers. you will experience an overwhelming sense of freedom and empowerment, as if you have unlocked a secret reservoir of strength hidden deep within you. The old versions of yourself, the doubts, the pain, the limitations will fall away, replaced by a new fearless identity. Scientific studies show that the human energy field can be profoundly affected by spiritual experiences, leading to measurable changes in brainwave activity, heart rate variability, and immune function. What you will experience tonight is a true testament to this phenomenon, a supernatural charge that activates your full potential and ignites the limitless power within. This moment is your divine ignition, the spark that lights the flame of spiritual power burning within you. It is the infusion of holy energy that will fill every cell of your body, revitalizing your entire being and awakening dormant gifts. This power is both gentle and fierce. It heals what was broken and fuels the fire of your destiny. As this energy flows into you, you will feel a deep sense of peace coupled with unstoppable momentum. Your spirit will rise, your mind will sharpen, and your emotions will stabilize. This divine ignition is the beginning of a transformation that will ripple through every aspect of your life, your health, relationships, career, and spiritual journey. Think of it like lightning striking a tree, instantly charging it with new life and power. You are that tree, and this energy is the lightning, fast, electrifying, and impossible to ignore. This is the moment your spiritual power takes root and grows stronger than ever before, guiding you toward miracles and breakthrough. God is rewriting your story tonight. What once seemed like weakness is now your source of strength. What felt like despair becomes hope. What appeared impossible turns into inevitable victory. This is the divine rewrite where your reality shifts from limitation to supremacy. You will no longer be held hostage by past failures or fears. This transformation is not just internal but external, affecting your circumstances and the way others perceive you. You will walk taller, speak with newfound authority, and make decisions with unshakable confidence. God is taking your life narrative and elevating it to one of triumph, abundance, and spiritual mastery. Countless testimonies throughout history echo this miraculous turnaround. Ordinary people who, through divine intervention, became beacons of light, power, and inspiration. Tonight you join their ranks. Your past no longer defines you. Your future, filled with God's blessings, is your new reality. Obedience to God's command is the gateway to receiving this divine power. The act of marking your forehead with 111 is not merely symbolic. It is a demonstration of faith and submission to divine will. When you obey, you open yourself to a flow of blessings that cannot reach you otherwise. Disobedience closes the door. Obedience throws it wide open. This night demands urgency because spiritual windows do not remain open forever. Acting now aligns you with God's timing, the perfect moment when the heavens pour out their power. Hesitation or doubt can cause you to miss this sacred opportunity, delaying your breakthrough. Remember, the divine is patient, but the timing is precise. Throughout Scripture and spiritual traditions, obedience is often the catalyst for miracles. Abraham, Moses, and many others experienced divine power because they responded promptly and faithfully to God's instructions. Tonight, you are called to walk in their footsteps, to trust, to act, and to receive the unstoppable power that awaits. The simple act of marking your forehead with 111 is much more than a symbolic gesture. It is the sacred key that unlocks the floodgates of divine power. This mark is the spiritual signature of your readiness and obedience, and through it, you open a gateway that bridges the earthly and heavenly realms. Imagine a door that has been locked for lifetimes, and with this mark, you hold the only key that swings it wide open, releasing a torrent of divine energy straight into your soul. This energy is not just a force. It is a living, breathing power that will course through every fiber of your being. As it flows, it will dismantle every barrier that has kept you trapped in limitation and fear. The mark acts like a conductor's battle, directing the flow of this heavenly current so that it powers every cell, every thought, and every heartbeat. You will feel this energy ignite a fire deep within, a holy ignition that signals the start of a profound transformation unlike anything you could have experienced before. But more than that, this mark symbolizes your surrender, a willing hand raised in obedience and trust. It is the moment you say, "I am ready, God. I submit to your will," and in that surrender, the universe moves on your behalf. Spiritual energies, forces unseen but deeply felt, begin their sacred work. This transformation through the mark is your passage into a new dimension of power, clarity, and divine favor. It is your personal initiation into the supernatural life that awaits. When divine energy enters your life, it flows through every channel, physical, mental, and spiritual, bringing holistic transformation. This is not a one-dimensional blessing. It is the fullness of God's grace touching every aspect of your existence. You will witness healing in your body where sickness once lingered, vitality replacing fatigue, and a renewed sense of strength that defies natural explanation. Your health will no longer be a limitation, but a testimony to God's healing power working within you. Wealth, too, is a natural byproduct of this divine connection. Abundance is not merely financial. It is the overflow of blessings, opportunities, relationships, wisdom, and resources that align perfectly to elevate your life. God's energy shifts your mindset from scarcity to prosperity, opening doors that have long been sealed. You will find that your efforts bear fruit more quickly and more abundantly than ever before. The universe conspires with you because you have become a vessel for divine abundance. Power is the crown of this transformation. It is the spiritual authority to walk confidently in your purpose, to make decisions with divine wisdom, and to influence your world positively. This power will radiate from within, affecting your environment and the people around you. You will no longer feel powerless or overwhelmed. Instead, you will carry a spiritual force that commands respect and ushers in miraculous change. This night sets the foundation for your fullest expression of health, wealth, and power through God's unbreakable connection. Tonight, your spirit will begin to hear a new language, a divine code whispered by heaven itself. This language transcends words. It is felt in your heart, seen in visions, and understood intuitively. It is a sacred communication that unlocks mysteries and reveals divine truths previously hidden from your understanding. As your connection with God deepens, you will start to recognize signs, symbols, and messages that guide you on your path with clarity and precision. This spiritual language is the key to unlocking your highest potential. When you attune yourself to it, you gain insight into divine wisdom, making decisions that align perfectly with God's plan. You will begin to receive answers in dreams, through subtle impressions, and even through synchronicities in your daily life. This is not mere coincidence, but the direct voice of heaven speaking to you, directing you, and empowering you to step fully into your purpose. Learning this language will be a gradual, beautiful unfolding. It requires openness, trust, and patience. But once activated, it will transform how you perceive the world and your role within it. You will no longer walk blindly or stumble in confusion. Instead, you will walk with certainty, guided by the sacred code of the Spirit. This new spiritual fluency is your divine birthright, and tonight is the moment it begins to awaken within you. With the surge of divine energy comes the urgent need to protect your spiritual investment. Negativity, whether from outside sources or your own doubts, can act like a virus, weakening your connection and stalling your breakthrough. Tonight, more than ever, your focus must be sharp, your heart guarded, and your spirit shielded from anything that might cloud your clarity or drain your power. This means being vigilant about your thoughts, your words, and your company. Negative influences, whether toxic relationships, discouraging environments, or destructive habits, can sabotage the precious energy you are receiving. You must commit to walking in purity, guarding your mind and soul, as fiercely as a warrior guards a fortress. Your spiritual breakthrough depends on your ability to hold fast to faith, hope, and unwavering belief. Remember, energy follows intention. What you feed grows stronger. Feed your spirit with prayer, praise, and positive affirmations. Distance yourself from gossip, fear, and anything that threatens to dim your light. The night of transformation demands your highest level of discipline and dedication. Protect your energy fiercely, because what you guard today will be the foundation for the miracles that unfold tomorrow. Night is the pinnacle of your spiritual journey, the moment where prayers answered, dreams realized, and miracles manifested converge in divine orchestration. This is your manifestation peak, a sacred summit where God places the fruits of your faith and perseverance. Right at your feet, the long-awaited breakthroughs are not distant hopes, but immediate realities ready for you to step into with boldness and gratitude. Feel the weight of this divine gift settling on your life. Doors that once seemed closed will open effortlessly. Blessings will flow with an ease that defies logic. You will witness the power of God working through you to bring forth abundance, healing, and supernatural favor. This is the night your spirit rises to its highest level, empowered and unstoppable. As you walk forward, know that you are no longer alone or limited by the struggles of your past. God's miracles are now your constant companions. Your manifestation peak is not just a point in time. It is a new beginning, a powerful launch into a life filled with grace, power, and divine purpose. Step boldly into this destiny, for it has been waiting for you all along. Tonight marks the moment your spiritual senses burst open like never before. Imagine your intuition sharpening, your awareness expanding beyond what you thought possible. This is the awakening of your sixth sense, the divine gift that allows you to perceive beyond the physical, to feel the unseen currents of spiritual truth and heavenly guidance flowing through your life. It is as though a veil lifts, revealing realities previously hidden from your eyes and heart. This sensory explosion is not random or accidental. It is a deliberate awakening orchestrated by God Himself. You will begin to notice subtle signs like whispers in the wind, fleeting images in your mind, or sudden undeniable knowing that cuts through confusion. These are not mere coincidences, but divine signals guiding you on the path to your highest destiny. Your inner spiritual radar will become your most trusted compass. As your sixth sense ignites, your connection to divine wisdom deepens dramatically. You'll start to discern truth from deception with ease, recognizing opportunities and dangers before they fully materialize. This spiritual sensitivity will empower you to navigate life with divine insight and confidence, free from doubt and fear. You are stepping into a new era where your spirit's voice leads, not your doubts or the noise of the world. Prepare yourself for this explosion of spiritual senses tonight. Guard your heart and mind carefully, for this new awareness demands purity and focus. Embrace the heightened sensitivity as a sacred gift and a tool to carry you into greater realms of power and revelation. Your sixth sense is not just awakening, it is exploding, ready to transform your life forever. For too long, invisible chains have held you captive. Chains of doubt, fear, past failures, and limiting beliefs. Tonight, God promises to shatter those chains with divine might. This is the night when every barrier that has restrained your spirit is broken, crushed under the unstoppable force of heaven's power. No longer will your past define your future. No longer will fear imprison your dreams. Imagine the weight of years of struggle lifting off your shoulders, freeing you to walk boldly into your purpose. God's intervention is like a mighty hammer striking down walls that seemed impenetrable. Every limitation, whether self-imposed or planted by external forces, is demolished tonight. The spiritual chains that once bound you dissolve into nothingness, replaced by wings of freedom and power. This breaking is not merely physical or emotional. It is deeply spiritual. You are being set free from anything that blocks the flow of divine blessings into your life. Freedom is your inheritance, and God's power is your liberator. You will feel this liberation as a rush of fresh energy, a new boldness rising in your spirit, propelling you forward with unstoppable momentum. The chains that held you back are not coming off slowly. They are shattered now. Tonight, step into this freedom with open arms, knowing that God's power is at work in you to bring forth a new season of victory. The impossible is now possible. Your breakthrough has arrived, and it will change everything. There is a sacred moment in the universe when all the stars, planets, and spiritual forces align perfectly. Tonight, that moment belongs to you. Divine timing is no accident. It is precise, purposeful, and flawless. Every delay, every waiting season was a step in the orchestration leading to this breakthrough hour. The universe is in perfect harmony, ready to catapult you into a new reality. God has arranged everything: circumstances, people, opportunities to converge at exactly the right time for your highest good. Nothing is out of place. What may have seemed like setbacks or detours were necessary to position you perfectly. Now the door swings wide open, and you stand at the threshold of your destiny. Your breakthrough is not only imminent but inevitable. This alignment is deeply spiritual. It is the moment when your faith meets God's timing, creating an unstoppable force that propels you forward. You may have prayed for years, but tonight the heavens answer with undeniable clarity. All the puzzle pieces fall into place, painting a picture of your future filled with promise, favor, and divine intervention. Trust this perfect timing with your whole heart. Do not rush or resist. Instead, align your spirit with the flow of heaven's plan. Open yourself fully to receive the blessings that are ready to pour into your life. Tonight, everything is aligned. Your breakthrough has been locked in by divine decree. Tonight, the spirit of confidence rises in you like a roaring fire. This is not a fragile or fleeting confidence, but an unstoppable force rooted in God's authority and power. You are no longer tentative or unsure. Tonight, you step into the full measure of your divine authority. Every word you speak, every decision you make, carries the weight and certainty of heaven's backing. This confidence is born from knowing that God is with you, that you are chosen, equipped, and empowered for your purpose. It is the boldness that moves mountains, the courage that faces storms without flinching. When you carry this confidence, obstacles become stepping stones, and challenges turn into opportunities for greater victory. Feel this power build inside you as it dissolves doubt and fear. Your spirit will rise with assurance, knowing that you have been appointed to rule in your domain. People will recognize your authority not because of your words alone, but because of the divine presence flowing through you. You will inspire, lead, and influence with an undeniable strength. Tonight, claim this confidence boldly. Walk in the authority God has given you without hesitation or apology. This confidence is your spiritual armor, your sword, and your victory banner. Step forward knowing you are unstoppable. Tonight, your spirit begins to decode a new language, the sacred language of heaven. This is more than words. It is a profound system of divine symbols, impressions, and truths that unlock power and wisdom previously beyond your grasp. It is the secret code that angels speak, the language that connects you directly with God's mind and heart. As you open to this new spiritual language, you will find that your prayers become sharper, your visions clearer, and your understanding deeper. You will start to perceive spiritual realities as naturally as breathing, navigating your life with divine insight and supernatural wisdom. This language is the key that opens doors to mysteries and revelations designed specifically for you. The process of learning this language is a sacred journey. It requires patience, humility, and a hunger for God's truth. As you grow in this language, you will find yourself translating divine instructions into actions that bring real, tangible results in your life. It will transform how you communicate with God and how you interpret the world around you. Embrace this new language as a precious gift. Tonight marks the beginning of your fluency in heaven's code. unlocking treasures of power and wisdom that will carry you through every season of life. Tonight, the very foundations of your life will tremble as old beliefs and limiting mindsets crumble under the weight of divine truth. What once seemed immovable and certain will now fall away, making space for new realities. Realities that align with God's promises and your highest potential. This shaking is not chaos. It is the sacred clearing needed for your breakthrough. These old foundations, perhaps fear, doubt, or past failures, have held you captive, keeping you confined to a smaller version of yourself. But God is not interested in smallness. The shaking is the universe's way of telling you that a new order is emerging, one built on faith, power, and divine purpose. You will no longer be bound by what once limited you. As these old structures fall, new realities begin to rise. You will start to see life through the eyes of a conqueror, feeling the strength of a spirit that refuses to settle for less. These new realities bring hope, opportunity, and the unmistakable presence of God's favor moving powerfully in your life. Allow this shaking to refine you, not break you. It is a divine recalibration that prepares you for the fullness of your destiny. Let go of the past and embrace the fresh, exhilarating reality that awaits. Favor is not just luck, it is a powerful,